Stability series. I'm Coach Keaton. Here we're going to get barefoot first so that we can take our heel and drop it down a little bit lower so that we're getting a better stretch in our ankles for our exercises. For this ankle stability exercise, we're just going to start off with standing on one foot, holding our balance. We want to have all of our toes facing straight forward, and we're just coming to a nice stable position. The one leg against the standing leg can help keep your body nice and stable first. Then we're going to start the leg swinging a little bit. As you get better at these, you can start to swing the leg higher, faster. That makes it more of a challenging balancing exercise. So the next thing you can start doing is putting a slightly different motion in it, like a paddle foot. Stepping through. You can also paddle foot around to the side, trying to keep that stability with the bottom leg, trying to keep all those toes gripping on the ground. And another one you can do to get a little bit more stability with a different plane of motion is just add a slight twist to the leg, keeping the knee a little bit bent so you can correct the balance as you do that. This is a fun ankle stability exercise called the triple hop and freeze. You're going to just stand on one foot, you're going to hop 3 times, and then you're going to stabilize for about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, stick and stable. And the fun thing about this is you can take it forward and back and stabilize. You can go side to side and stabilize. You can hop in a circle and stabilize. You can do a lot of different variation with just a 1 foot hop. Okay, this ankle stability exercise is pretty self-evident. We're doing a deep squat here. So by making the ankle get into a more flexed position and holding it, having to hold that balance, we're gonna actually work a much better squeeze in our calf muscles because they're all gonna be stretching back here. So you can actually add weight to this, or you can just add a slight bit of movement just to get an extra little stability to it too. Meaning that we're trying to maintain control, we're trying to not fall over in this position here. For this ankle stability exercise, we're gonna do a one-legged squat. So to perform that here, we're going to have one foot directly connected to our standing ankle. That way, we're just giving ourselves a little bit of orientation here that will make it a little bit easier to stay stable. To do the squat, you want to keep your knee directly over your standing toes. You want to absolutely make sure that your knee isn't coming across the body like this, the knee caving in. You want to keep that knee pushing out to the outside slightly. That's better than coming across the center. Staying nice and stable, making sure that that knee is not coming in front of the front toes. Try to keep that posture, keep that stability before you move throughout the exercise. Have fun. This ankle stability exercise is called the triple reach squat. So you're going to take a one-legged squat. You're going to reach 3 different directions with it. You're going to go forward, to the side, and then back, diagonal, across. Trying to keep that knee over top that ankle. 2, 3, try not to put the weight on the bottom leg. It's just there as a little kickstand for some balance if you need it. 1 time to the front, forward, that knee back, keeping the weight kind of back in the hip and in the heel of that standing leg. And then cross. Trying to keep weight even on all parts of the foot, and you'll have a much better success stabilizing your body. This ankle stability exercise is a triple lunge. So to do this one, we're going to be lunging straight forward. We're going to start with the single leg with the triple reach. We're going to reach forward. We're going to come all the way down. We're going to come back, stand tall. On each repetition, we're coming a little bit lower in each position, bringing that knee a little bit closer to the ground and using our strength to push ourselves back up from the lowest position that we can. So versus pushing off the leg to stand up, we're trying to use the muscles all in the standing leg to achieve the motion. So you can do this one about 3 times in a row. Each position to get a good amount of time under tension on that one leg to stabilize it. This is a great ankle and knee stability exercise called the Peterson Step-up. So to perform this one, we're going to start with one foot up on a little ledge, something nice and a nice stable surface that is about mid-shin, but definitely below your knee height. You don't want to go too deep with this one. This is just to create a good amount of stability in the ankle and in that standing leg. So we're going to be emphasizing the knee coming behind the toe in this motion. So we start up on one foot and we come with our heel, we touch the ground in line with the standing foot toes. So the foot comes in front a little bit, and then as we stand up, emphasize that knee pushing back to get our lift, making sure that those legs are being trained to keep the knee behind the toe as you're keeping the ankle and knee stable. This ankle stability exercise is the Romanian Deadlift, one of my favorites for getting legs both stronger and more stable. We're going to imagine like we are keeping our whole back, our whole spine from the tip of our head to the back foot straight as a board. We're going to keep that knee over the toe, lean straight forward, like you would for a deadlift. You want to imagine like you're picking something heavy up off the ground, kind of lifting it up with your knee a little bit at the end to get the hip underneath and fully activate the glute on the standing leg. So you bend over here. And the reason why this is such a good ankle stability exercise is because we're getting such a good stretch through the backside of our body, through our glute and our hamstring, and then tightening it up and having the ankle stay stable the whole time. That's a fun one. This ankle stability exercise is a fun one called the pistol squat position. So we're going to take one leg and get the heel all the way into our hip and reach forward with our other leg and our arms to create a little balance down here on one leg. It's like a deep squat position, but on one leg with a nice low center of gravity is a good way of both challenging the flexibility of that ankle and the stability of it. Try that one, have fun with it.